The closet is open for business.
For business. We're outside again, though. We're not really in the closet.
The birds are twerping. No, twerping. That's what birds do. It's the bird version of twerking. I like to think that's what goes on in my mind. Is there some dirty birds up there twerping?
Twerping.
They're twerping on another bird. There's a couple little Nicki Minaj and Cardi B up there having a twerk off in the tree.
Twerp off.
Oh yes, thanks for catching that. A twerp off.
You wish they were having a twerk off.
Up in the tree. Well, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, yes, but the birds, they're just pretty to watch. They're not.
See, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they don't do it for me.
They're don't do it for you.
They're a little over the top. No.
They are over the top, and I don't think I could. They do it for me in a personal setting where it's just me and the two of them.
You couldn't handle it.
No, that'd be a lot to handle.
That'd be a whole.
I would need to be broken in slowly, which I would work on. I would work at it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They might be too much.
But
I would watch a twerk off between them.
Okay.
Just so I could give them the perspective of a middle-aged white insurance professional dad in West Virginia's opinion. So they could take that back to the lab. I think that's what they call it. The lab. Back to the lab where they're mixing up beats. And they can be like, look, this guy. Or they'd probably be like, Daddy back in West Virginia said this, and that. I don't want to give it out on air.
Well,
paid for
it seems like you have it all figured out there, JMR. So, you go with your bad self and do that. You have a hall pass for that.
Thanks.
For the Cardi B.
I like how you give me hall passes for
Nicki
things that can
Minaj
never, ever happen.
Off. What?
You give me a hall pass for something that could never, ever happen.
Speaking of never happened, get this. I think we need to talk about this real quick on the podcast because I think it's hysterical. So, guess you already know who's trying to DM me on Instagram.
Was it Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No, it wasn't.
Was it... Wait.
Last night he's been sending me messages like, hey honey, hey angel, hey beautiful. And last night he said something and I didn't answer, but I opened it and he said, oh, so now you're the queen of snubbing.
Ooh.
Guess who it was? Famous person.
I know, I'm trying to remember. Super famous.
Bald head.
Oh, Triple X. The movies.
Vin
Diesel. Although this Vin Diesel only has 850,000 followers.
Right, so why do
which
these
is a
people,
lot more than me.
Though, here's the thing, though. I was talking to Chaz about it today, and he goes, what if it really was Vin Diesel on the low, and he just wanted to be a normal person?
He doesn't.
I know, just what if? And I said, he could get anybody out there. Why is he messaging a middle-aged white personal trainer from Charleston, West Virginia?
With husband and kid baggage.
Because he could have any woman out there he wanted. But it was funny. I said I should have been like, hey, listen, I don't want to chat on here. Here's my cell number. I'm going to sneak to the bathroom and FaceTime me, Vin, and see if he FaceTime me. Then if he FaceTime me and Vin Diesel was on the thing, I'd be like, holy crap, Jeff, how about this hall pass? No, not really. I wouldn't use that on Vin Diesel. I'd say, Vin, I just want to see if it was really you. I have a hall pass, but I choose not to use it on you.
Oh, look at you.
So thank you.
You might want to take it up because you're probably not going to get anybody else any famous people to hit you up on your list. Stranger
things have happened, but I just think it's hilarious that these people out there are posing to be famous people, and then when you click on them after they message you, like you said, there's 800 followers. Now please tell me, and there's no blue check mark.
Ooh, you and the blue check mark.
Now, if the blue check mark Vin Diesel would have messaged me, this could be a whole entirely different story.
It could be.
I would tell you that I was messaging. I wouldn't hide it from you. I would tell you, hey, Vin Diesel's calling me angel and beautiful and pretty. I'm gonna entertain this for a minute, and you can sit right here and watch me. But only once in every once in a while does Vin Diesel want to talk to me.
Well, what I'm going to do is since you've declined Vin Diesel hall pass situation, when we post this on the Instagram, I will make sure to tag his real account and say, hey, listen to the portion, 3 to 5 minutes, and feel free to hit up my wife to see if she sticks to this.
That's fine.
Hall
Do it.
pass
I don't care.
Thing.
I would say I would respectfully decline. He's not my type. I'm sorry. He's a very nice guy, I'm sure, but he's just not my type. You know what I mean? But we should.
Not really,
we
no.
should.
I don't know what you mean.
We should tag him and hashtag it, and also tag that other dude. I've blocked him, so I can't. But on our podcast, we could. I've blocked said Vin Diesel. I blocked him.
Well,
I'm not going to be.
The picture will be a screenshot of your conversation.
If they're still there, do they disappear when you? I don't know. They're probably still there.
If you delete them, they're gone. If you don't, they'll be there forever.
I mean, even if you block somebody.
I don't know how it works.
I'm gonna check
but
it out.
It's not
but anyway,
important right now.
It is important. It's part of the conversation.
I think I said it's not important.
It is important because it's part of the conversation. It's not there.
Gotcha.
It's gone. Anyway, so that's that. I think that's pretty funny. And people do that all the time. They pose to be other people that they're really not.
Yeah, I just get tons of hoes from
you do.
from
You get,
other countries
you get
that can't speak.
whores.
It's robo-whores, yes.
Yeah. You get a lot of
and
that.
they have really bad language. Not in the terms of
Grammar.
cursing. Bad grammar. Which really, it's a struggle for me because that really does it for me. Like, it really turns me on when they have bad grammar. I read it and I go, oh, I wish I could get with a girl that talks like this.
Because I could start talking like that.
I'm sure I understand.
Sorry.
She doesn't understand.
I watch.
I have a bad grammar fetish. Is that
me,
what's going on out there? Is
you,
there
me, lay? You, me? Is that what you're talking about? Is that how they talk? You see me naked?
Not quite. That's
want
not even
to?
good. Don't do that. Don't.
How
You're
do they
ruining
say
it. You're ruining it.
How do they say
You
it?
can't do it. Leave it to the Instagram robo hose to not be able to talk.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Didn't want to ruin your fetish.
Yeah, don't mess it up.
Okay, got you.
One of my many fetishes.
I know. You do have many.
Many.
Listen to this. I don't know how to bring this up without sounding a certain way. I don't want to sound. I want to talk about this, but I also don't want to offend anybody.
Oh, well, you're offending people.
And
Just by having to say, I don't want to offend people.
But I don't, because I don't know what to think about this. Let me just say it.
Yeah, this is our podcast.
This is a judgment-free zone, though.
No, it's not. The judgment-free zone.
I don't judge. I really don't.
I usually don't judge. Unless, I think we all judge.
Well,
but
in a
not
roundabout
in a negative
way. But
way.
I'm not meaning this in a negative way. I'm going to tell you an experience that happened to me in the locker room.
Tell us the experience, and we'll go from the experience.
Okay. So today, because we already know, I joined Planet Fitness. Anyway, so
I want to guess your feelings. Let's hear this.
I walked into the women's locker room at Planet Fitness.
Yes.
And I'm a gym bag and everything. And there was a girl standing, looking in the mirror, talking on the phone, and I social profiled. I'm just going to be honest right now.
Social profile.
She had really short hair. Very, very cute. Very cute.
Her hair was cute, or she was cute?
She was cute. She came across to me as possibly being a lesbian.
Okay. She's into chicks.
Because she had the look about her.
She had the looks. You're profiling.
I am. I'm going to admit that. Okay? But I also noticed that she was staring at me and looking at me. Now, here come the planes. So
here they come.
If you hear planes, maybe it's a sign
that I
shouldn't.
Whatever letters. It's the police.
To drop a bomb
they're
on me.
coming. They're like, we heard lesbian over that way. Go.
Drop the bomb.
See what they're talking about.
Okay. Well, anyway, I noticed she was staring at me, and I don't notice that very much when people do it. So if I'm noticing it, then it's a big deal.
So
and she kept watching me and following me around, but she was on the phone.
But is it like a dude looks at you, like a dude looks at a girl when he's checking her out? Is it that kind of stuff?
Kind of, like I felt that way.
Yeah. Well,
okay?
yeah.
And she was on the phone the whole time talking to someone. Well, I go into the bathroom stall and shut the stall, obviously, as she kind of follows back. And I hear her go, oh, yeah, We got divorced like 6 months ago, and I am over it. I am over her, and I am ready to move on and find someone else. So
She's married to a girl?
So that verified
that
you I was
guessed
correct
right.
on my social profiling.
And the planes have left.
The planes have left because I was right.
Yeah.
Is that wrong to social profile? It makes me nervous to say that I did that. But I did. I did do it.
I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you. So then I walked back out of the stall, walked over to the locker that I was going to choose. And I'm going to do a side note here, and I'm going to quiz you. Anytime I go into a locker room and you can pick your own locker, I pick the same number. What number is it? What number do I pick? The same number every time because I'm habitual, we already know.
What number
of locker did I put my gym bag in today while this girl was staring at me?
This is making me nervous.
You should know this.
I should know the number you pick of a locker every time you pick a locker?
Yeah, what's the number?
How am I supposed to know what locker you're
What's
picking?
the number?
What's the number?
Yes. Oh my gosh, for real.
What?
69.
Oh, you dirty girl. That's why she's looking at you. She's
No.
like, oh, we're going 69.
She was looking at me before that. But I had to change my shirt. Now this is where the problem comes. I was conflicted because I'm like, I feel like this girl is looking at me. She said loud enough on the phone that she was going to put herself back out there, and she's sitting over there, kind of on the phone, staring my way. And there's nobody else in the locker room but the two of us.
Pause. I like where this is going. I've watched these before. I know exactly what's going to happen. Continue.
So, this is where the conflict comes in. I was like, to me, it was like a dude was sitting over there watching me, and I needed to change my shirt, and I didn't really want to, because I felt like I was being looked at in that type of way, but I was in the women's locker room, so there's issues there. I mean, I'm okay with it. It's not a big deal. I changed my shirt. I had on a sports bra. It wasn't like I was getting totally naked. I wouldn't have, I don't think, because I felt like I was being looked at. Is that wrong that I felt a certain type of way in the women's locker room today?
First, what I would say, as I always do, is if you feel that way, it's not wrong.
But I don't want to be a certain way. Okay, psychiatrist.
Hey, no, it's not wrong. It's your natural feelings, and it's your gut, and it's the way you feel, and you felt like it was a little over the top. The way she was looking at you was a little aggressive.
It was. It really
right?
actually
so
was.
It's not sneaky at all, like where you
No.
feel. But I get that. I get that if there was, if it was a similar situation for me, I probably wouldn't notice till I was done. I'm so not with it and paying attention.
But I don't usually notice that stuff either.
Don't. Usually I'm like, did you see that guy checking you out? He's been checking you out the entire time.
I don't
staring
notice
you down.
that
You're
kind
like,
of stuff.
what? Huh? What?
I don't notice
No.
it because I'm zoned in. But anyway, I mean, I changed my shirt, and I smiled at her, and when she got off the phone.
So you're leading her on.
No,
I
mean,
you
but I didn't
profiled. You've led her on.
Anyway, so we're going to dinner tomorrow night. Just kidding. I wasn't upset with it. I'm not sitting here saying I was offended by it. I was mad about it. She shouldn't have been in there. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying I have never experienced that before. I've never experienced feeling that I was being checked out by a woman.
It's a new day.
It's weird. It's different.
It's new experiences.
It's not weird. I don't mean it in a weird thing.
Right. But it's different for you. And
different.
What you're basically saying here is that homosexual people should have their own bathrooms.
No. I'm not saying that at all. I am absolutely 100% not saying that at all. Not at
Good,
all.
because I was going to tell you that's probably wrong.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Right.
She is a woman. She should be in there.
Absolutely.
I don't even have a problem if a transgender, a man
that has transitioned into a woman.
transitioned into a woman. I don't have a problem with that at all. I really, honest to God, don't.
Well, it's not the sex that makes someone creepy. It's them.
It's the
right. It's the person, whether they're male or female. It's them.
Yes.
Because I could be totally comfortable getting changed in front of a homosexual,
Sure.
totally naked, as long as they're like anybody else
Just
in
like
there. You know,
being chill.
I don't care.
And she
but if
wasn't
it's an
being-
obvious stare
wasn't-
down looking,
She wasn't really being creepy. I maybe brought it across that she was being creepy. I just noticed a bunch of looks, and it seemed like she was kind of pacing around and low-key following me around where I went. And when I went over to the 69 locker to put my bag in, to get she like walked over from the stalls and like sat down right across from the bench of where I was putting my bag away, and there was nobody else in there. Anyway, that's it. I'm just saying.
She's trying to meet people, man.
I mean, maybe.
The gym's a good place.
Maybe. But then
especially the gym locker room.
She hung up. She was sitting there. She looked over at me. I was like, hi.
I mean, if I were a single guy and I was allowed in the female locker room, I could clean up.
You're definitely not.
Because I would just be in there complimenting ladies, brushing their hair, telling them how great they look, helping them with lighting and selfies and stuff like that.
Planet Fitness has some pretty good lighting. I'm not going to lie. So there you go. Okay, so that was gym issue number 1 today.
There we go. We got one issue out of the way.
Then the other thing was when I left there today, I want to tell you my regimen on. I left my workout. I worked out for probably about an hour and a half.
Beast mode.
Yeah, doing different things. So I was so excited. It's like a playground for me because it's new, right? So it's like I'm the kid on the playground, the new playground, and mom is making you leave and you don't want to go.
Right.
Like you want to keep staying.
I'm tracking.
I was so stinky because after I worked out, I went in the tanning bed. And I smelled myself, and I smelled so bad. My armpits were disgusting.
Why are you telling us this?
I got to tell you what I had to do.
Okay.
Here's my regimen. I had to take baby wipes. Actually, they're not baby wipes. They're like toilet wipes.
I got you.
That you can flush.
Yeah,
they're like baby
yeah,
wipes. They're
yeah.
flushable.
I got
They're
you.
wet ones, kind of
They're
like.
awesome, is what they are.
Okay, they make you feel clean and fresh sometimes.
Absolutely.
You're at the gym and here comes a
It's
flipping
a paper
planes
bidet.
again. Anyway.
It's a wet paper bidet.
Right. Here comes some more planes, by the way.
Loud ones.
This is just getting old.
It is. It's stupid.
Because
and today's a terrible day. We knew they were flying.
Oh, my word.
We knew that they're out practicing.
Here's my thing. They practice, and all they do is fly straight and turn. If they're going to be out here, give me a show. Do some flips. Do some twirls. Do some nosedives.
They're not going to do any flips or twirls. It's enough of a thrill that they're up in the air
Not
in
for
a
me.
plane.
I'm sick of watching them. Anyway, so here's what I do. I take those wipes, and I had to wipe my armpits down. I thought that was going to be enough. It was not. So then I said, well, shoot, what else do I have in my bag?
You not take spray with you?
And would you listen to this story?
Sure.
I didn't have spray.
Okay. That's
out of spray.
Basic rule number 1.
I was out of spray. Okay.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I didn't want to go buy any.
Right. Good girl.
Well, listen to my story. Here's what I do. So I wiped them with the wipes, and then I had hand sanitizer. So I put hand sanitizer under my armpits.
Oh my gosh.
Which felt actually really refreshing. If you haven't ever tried it, after you've cleaned your armpits from a workout, like wash them, put some hand sanitizer. There's like a cooling effect.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Well, I still felt like that was enough. So then I found some lotion in the very bottom of my gym bag that's probably been there since 2014. I put that on. Still a no-go. And then when I got to the car, I put on deodorant, and I felt a little bit better about it. But still not good enough. And like I said, I ran out of spray. So I thought, well, I'll go in Bath & Body Works real quick because it's on my way home and get a little cheap bottle of spray. Well, guess what? I walked in Bath & Body Works and they were having a sale.
Oh my gosh.
They were having a sale, selected scents, full size for $3.75.
Thing is they weren't having the sale until you got in there, and they're like, give this woman something.
She stinks. Let's fake a sale. Just give it to her and let her get out the door. No, really. Select scents for $3.75, and I got a spray.
Good for you. That's fantastic.
And
You're
then
going
I felt
home.
better.
Why didn't you just go out of the gym, get in your car, go to the house?
I don't have any spray here
get
either.
Get a shower or something.
Well,
Rinse off.
I don't get a shower till at nighttime, and I didn't
Right,
feel
but
like
if you stunk that bad.
I didn't really feel like sitting around smelling myself, but I didn't want to get a shower because I knew I was going to be sitting outside in the sun.
Oh, I see where you're going.
And I didn't have any spray at home either, so I stopped by and got some.
Yeah, good.
So
I'm happy
Bath
for
& Body
you.
Works had a sale today.
That's good news. Thank you for informing us.
That's all I got.
So that whole story was to get us to a sale at Bath & Body Works.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
all right.
podcast is brought to you by Bath & Body Works.
Sure.
That's all I got. I mean, that was my day in a nutshell.
It's fantastic,
It's
too.
really crazy.
That was really good.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Nothing like a great workout, stinking it up, and finding you some spray.
And having a girl check you out.
Yeah, hey, I'd take it all day long.
Not a bad day.
No, and she was cute too.
She was cute.
See? Hey.
She had blonde, like really like short hair, like kind of like buzzed kind of in the back.
Right.
She might have had a little design shaved in the back.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Hi, Maddie. We're just doing a podcast
Design.
out here. Hey, do we have the same shorts on?
These are really short.
Those are running shorts. You're wearing running shorts, but you don't run.
Okay. Why are you trying to play me first?
You're playing her. She has run before.
Before, yes.
Okay. What are you doing?
Callie, quit.
And then go to Hannah's.
Shower and go to Hannah's. Okay. Well, tell us before
I'm
you
not
leave.
staying. I'm staying.
All right. Well, let me know before you go. Okay. Love you.
All right, girl. Love you.
Okay. Well, there she goes. We always have visitors when we're outside, mainly.
Is this broken?
The door is broken. Yes, it absolutely
We
is.
got to fix it.
Just
Just shut it.
How is it broken?
It's
Just shut it.
There's because we have 4 kids and 2 dogs. Do we have 4 kids and 2 dogs? Is that all?
Yeah, something.
4. Most of the time,
something-
5.
Something like that.
Whew.
It's exhausting.
It is our life.
It's quiet right now. There's nothing but a chirp. There's no
They're
planes.
twerping up there still, though.
They're twerping like crazy. There's only one left. There is a winner.
There is.
Birdie got back.
No, we're not gonna do that. Anyway, so what else you got?
What do I got? What do I got? What do I got?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Something had to have happened today.
Nothing great.
No.
Nothing great.
Oh, I found out I do like watermelon Propel.
That's big news here on the In the Closet podcast.
I don't like Propel and Gatorade and all that crap, but I do
Well.
like the watermelon one.
It's good. It's delicious and refreshing.
Now Callie is eating. What is she doing?
I don't know. She's freaking crazy like the rest of them.
We just called her over here, and now she wants to be on the podcast too. JMR.
She can't be on it. She can't. Don't make eye contact. You know what that does.
sorry.
She's gonna beat us to death with her tail.
I'm sorry, I made eye contact.
Do not make eye contact with the
Okay.
animals.
You're
Not during the
Lord.
podcast. Now she's stalking you.
She always stalks me. She likes me.
Yeah, she does.
She's the only animal I think we've ever had that actually likes me, I feel like.
I think you're exactly right, actually.
See, that's not nice.
More than likely.
They all like you.
I think the iguana or whatever liked you.
Iguana.
What was
Ooh,
it?
I don't like your kisses. No. It was
You weren't talking to me, were you? For everybody out there, I did not try to kiss
talking
her.
to the dog. I don't like dog kisses. The bearded dragon?
That's it.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
God
Rest in
rest his
peace.
soul.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
he was a good little bearded dragon.
We've
for the
had all
time.
sorts of animals. I don't
We're
know.
idiots,
And I'm not
that's
even an
why.
animal person.
No,
It's crazy.
we like struggle and pain and problems.
Right.
So we invite them into our home. We invite animals
It
into our
just-
home
You
that
know,
we have to deal with.
it just makes us stronger.
Whatever. I
just
don't want to
makes
be
us-
stronger.
Why? Makes us stronger. Be able to deal. It tests our patience.
It does, yeah.
If
That's
you
the
don't
patience.
practice things, you don't get good at them. If you don't practice patience,
Yeah.
then you're not going to be good at it. You're the one that came up with this.
Preach it off. Preach it,
You're
sister.
the one that came up with this. That pointed out this didn't come up with it, but pointed out this 10,000 hour thing.
It's true. Go get.
Are you
10
talking to me?
No, the 10,000. Yeah. That's the what was it? What's the guy's name?
I don't
can't
know.
remember right now because there's a dog bugging the crap out of me. Gladwell, Malcolm Gladwell's book. Yeah,
He said to do something for 10,000 hours, and
that's
then
what it
master
takes to master something. Is to
master
do
it.
it. You need 10,000 hours.
Do you think
So-
you mastered anything?
No, I've never spent 10,000 hours on anything, but maybe
Yes, you
getting
have.
close on my phone.
Getting what?
Close to 10,000 hours on my phone.
You've mastered stuff.
No, I mean 10,000 hours. Here's 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours is doing, it takes, if you do the thing you want to master for 3 hours a day for 10 straight years, that gives you your 10,000 hours.
Okay, well, your oldest daughter is 18. You think you parent her more than 3 hours a day?
No.
Yes, you do.
Nonstop.
Yes, you're a nonstop dad.
Okay, well, yeah. I see what you're saying there. All right, we're talking about like a skill like basketball, golf, tennis, or it doesn't even have to be those things. It could be chess.
So nobody's
it could
probably
be chess.
mastered anything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
people
what?
have mastered all kinds of things. The examples they've given, 10,000 hours. Yes, definitely. There's people that have mastered.
Okay, like what?
Well, Bill Gates. They said by the time because he mastered coding because he was born and he was in this lucky period where coding was not known by everybody, but he got into it when he was in high school, and he started he got access to this lab where he was there hours and hours every night. Mm-hmm. Then he went to college and he kept doing it, and then he dropped out of college and started his own company. So they said it took him probably, you estimate, 7 years he was doing it that much. So there's definitely examples of mastering something. They talked about the Beatles, all the hours they put in. They were doing strip clubs all night long just to get on stage.
You're saying that the Beatles played in a strip clubs first?
They did.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, before they were any
Did you
good.
fact check?
I didn't have to fact check. It's true.
How did you know?
They
You
were
didn't
doing.
fact check?
They were doing they were getting every bit of stage time they could, way before they hit it big.
I just need to know how you know this if you don't fact check.
I read it in a book.
So you did fact check.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I didn't just make it
Was it
up.
a
I
book?
never make anything up.
Wow. Biggest lie
I'm
of
just
the
telling
day.
you right now, the Beatles put in so many hours. They said they weren't any good. They got better and better and better because they didn't quit. Because what do we have to do nowadays? If we're not good at something,
We quit.
We quit.
Yep.
Instead of saying, I want to be good. If you spend 3 hours a day on your golf swing, you're going to get great at golf. Just a year. Just think about 1 year of all you do for 3 straight hours every day. I'm talking Monday through Sunday. You're not taking weekends off. 3 hours a day for 1 year, let alone 10. Just think how great you would be
I know,
at
just think
anything.
of how sick of it you would be.
Yes,
You'd be so burnt out.
probably.
If I did anything for 3 hours a day for a year straight, I'm not going to want to do it anymore. So I guess I'm not going to master anything. Huh, whose phone was that? My phone never goes off, he says.
Well, it went
It's
off
always
today.
your phone.
I wanted to make you feel good. I
It went
didn't
off
want you
during
to
my
feel.
IGTV video too.
I know,
that
man. I'm really
Jeff-
screwing the pooch today.
JMR helped me with my IGTV video today, which was fun.
It was so much fun.
You put a fun spin on it, and I appreciate it.
It's what I do. I even said that in the video.
What?
That's what I do.
That is what you said in the video. It is what you do. But anyway, I don't know what. So why don't you draw for 3 hours straight every day?
I would be amazing.
But okay, but don't
If I
you
could
think,
do art for
but
3
don't
hours
you-
a day, there's people that do. The people that do that.
I know, but don't you think that you would be sick of it by then? I mean, at the end of the year.
And I don't think you have to do it 3 straight hours, but I could do it 3. If I didn't work, if my job was art, like if that's what I did, I could easily get 3 hours of doing art a day.
You think
in a
you could?
24-hour period?
You think
I
you
would get
could?
up in the morning. I might spend 45 minutes working on a project. I could get lost in that stuff.
I know, but
I
let me
do
tell you.
probably an hour to 2 a night.
I understand. But let me tell you okay, so like I'm at the gym all the time, and you would think that I would be in super duper ripped, pristine shape because I have all the time in the world to work out, and I would want to work out every chance I got. No, that's not how it works. I was like that at first, and then the more I do it, the longer I'm in it, you get burnt out.
Well, you don't.
You get burnt out.
I'm just telling you the fast way to get to mastering something to get your 10,000 hours in.
10
you-
years isn't fast, babe.
I'm telling you one of the fastest ways to do it, unless you want to do 6 hours for 5 years.
I'm just trying to.
My point is okay, so I only do an hour a day, and it takes me longer to master it. But you're getting so much better at it. You might not have
Well,
it
I know.
mastered, but you might be better than anybody
well, obviously,
on the
because
planet
practice
at
makes
it.
perfect. I think we've already talked about this, but anyway, practice makes perfect. We already know.
Blah. Do you have
You know
10,000 hours of talking?
Okay, I'm not going to say anything in the rest of the podcast. Go ahead.
I'll give you another 30 seconds. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us this evening in the closet. I think that's our time. Good night.